Within the CORD fraternity, it is the elephant in the room.
And I want to say this boldly, without any fear of contradiction, is that our people want to know who is our presidential candidate for 2017. We cannot run away from that.
After the unsuccessful 2013 bid, the three CORD core principals have strived to project the image of a united and cohesive team. But with the next polls just around the corner, they have to define their lineup ready for battle.
Latest August this year, we want to know who is going to be the presidential candidate for CORD. Let us bite the bullet.
Sometimes it's easy to say, bite the bullet. Bite the bullet. Somebody asks, where's the bullet?
Plead with my brothers, when things are at the end of the day, let us not spoil the Kenyan dream. I want to assure Kenyans that betrayal will never come from Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka.
And that really is the issue, a palpable fear of a fallout or betrayal, if you like, should any of the candidates miss out on being the candidate.
Every of the three candidates of the three principals has a constituency that they represent. And each of their respective constituencies expects them to go for the highest seat. And therefore, there must be all those pretensions towards who is going to be the flag bearer for CORD.
When it comes to the race for the CORD ticket, Raila Odinga, the ODM leader, is seen as a front runner.
In terms of political atmosphere, you may view Raila as first among the other principals, but they're equally strong in their own way.
Kalonzo and Wetangula have to show their muscle. They have first to show that they are still relevant. They have to still show that they have a constituency behind them. And then that now is going to be the question where, as they make their arrangements, is it going to be Raila, Kalonzo, Raila, Wetangula, or even Wetangula, Kalonzo, or Kalonzo, Wetangula, whichever partnership that they may be able to come up with.
The CORD principals are to recently deal with the simmering row in the coalition after some Wiper members of parliament insisted Musyoka should captain the team in next year's contest.
There will be guidelines to follow on how to go about it at one. If we agree, hallelujah. But that issue you are seeing of members of parliament in ODM saying Raila should be the candidate, members of parliament in Wiper saying Raila should be Kalonzo should be the candidate, is part of the democracy of this country. It shows you how strong parties and institutions are within CORD.
Where the headache comes in is that what are the consequences of the change in terms of that partnership. If you decide, for instance, to go with Wetangula, who was not the running mate last time, does that take away the Kamba vote? The same foray is also being made in Western. So again, if the voters in Western feel disenfranchised in some way that Wetangula may not be the running mate, if that is their wish, then again, there's something to be gained by the government making forays on the other side.
And with the uncertainty, the rival Jubilee coalition has been targeting the strongholds of Wetangula and Musyoka, hoping to capitalize on any discontent, real or imagined, arising from the CORD choice of a flag bearer.
It is in the interest of Jubilee, in my view, to pressurize CORD to announcing who is going to be in the candidature so that they can plan for them. And they know what kind of game plan they can be able to play. At the moment, they are shooting in the wind. They are saying, if it's going to be a Kalonzo candidature, let's try to make some forays in Ukambani and see what we can be able to come out with. Let's make some forays into Wetangula's region and see what we can be able to get away with. But they are still not very sure.
The CORD management team prefers a boardroom consensus on the flag bearer rather than a delegate-based nomination that could ignite friction among supporters of the various candidates. CORD, while determining its presidential contender, also has to deal with the narrative that 2013 was Odinga's last stab at the presidency after unsuccessful bids in 1997, 2007 and 2013, albeit sometimes under controversial circumstances.
At what age did President Kibaki become the President of the Republic of Kenya? He was far much older than the age of Tinga today. Look at President Jomo Kenyatta, the first President of the Republic of Kenya. At what age did he become the President of the Republic of Kenya? Far much older than Raila. So that is a fallacy. That is something. Raila has got 5 more bullets, I believe.
For now, CORD argues that no crisis would be triggered by a delay in naming its 2017 presidential lineup, and that its focus was on pushing for an overhaul of IEBC, leveling the playing field and strengthening the country's electoral architecture. Francis Gashuri, Sunday Live.